Alrighty, hello Team Thrive Nation. Thank you guys for joining us again on your lunch break. We're kind of strategically trying to do some of these live interviews regarding our just end of year consistent daily activity to make the last 3 months of this year absolutely explosive. We're kind of putting these interviews together for you guys around the noon hour. So we've kind of switched it up a little bit, but anyway, hopefully this will be something that a lot of you guys can actually catch live on your lunch breaks, or obviously the recordings are always here as well. Those of you that have your own individual team pages, if everyone is not yet added into Team Thrive Nation, we will be uploading these on our Team Thrive Nation YouTube channel, so always check there, and we will obviously upload it in the calendar challenge page, because that page is strictly devoted to daily activity. So yesterday I was able to interview Natasha Robertson around noon Central Time. Here we are today at 1 Central, and I've got somebody special I want you guys to meet. So I'm excited to have you guys on. So if you're new to figuring out what is going on here, we keep talking about this whole last 90-day challenge. And if you're not familiar, what in the world, why is everybody talking about the last 90 days of the year? Well, because it's a big deal. This is kind of the time of year where people can give up on your goals, or you can, and some people do. They give up on their goals. They say, well, Halloween's coming, and it's football season, and we have all this stuff going on, and then there's Thanksgiving, and then there's Christmas, and then boom, well, maybe I'll go back to work January 1. No, that's what you don't want to do. You want to close out this year so that 2018 ends better than 2018 begins. And what we love about the beauty of this business is, guys, the reality is you can literally start anytime. Every day is a new day for every single one of you. And you may have done nothing over the last 90 days, but you literally can transform your business when you get to work today and work for the next 90. So we have some amazing things that have been added just to kind of streamline you guys. This is nothing new. This is not a new concept in our business. But what it is it's a new focus. It's a campaign that is truly geared towards you reaching your goals. So everyone has different goals in this business, right? Not everyone in this business comes in wanting to earn an auto bonus. In my opinion, you're probably thinking that's for those other people, which you're going to learn the more you plug yourself into this, that it's for people just like you, okay? And it's very attainable. But, everyone kind of starts out with different goals. For me, when I first started out, I was not thinking about earning a car. I thought that was for people other than me, but I was very excited about earning bonuses. Cash for Christmas was a big deal, and whether you are brand new to this business today or you've been with us for almost 5 years like myself, we get paid weekly around here, and you know a whole lot of people that have not yet started their Thrive experience. So basically, you have the opportunity to create new stories right out of the gate. Run with our Refer to Get Thrive for Free program. So your new Thriver is then referring to friends. So now you have 3 Thrivers, right, versus 1. Some of those people are going to take advantage of the opportunity to run for a VIP 800, VIP 1600, cash in on well over $1,000 in their first 2 weeks in the business, and that can duplicate in a huge way. But it's also growing your weekly rewards. So whatever the goal may be, if the goal is, to take your family on a nice little Christmas vacay, if it's to take your family to a Christmas hotel. I mean, that was kind of what my family always did. You can actually do a search in this group and find a video where I talked about the last 90 days of the year back in 2016. And I kind of talked about, what is your goal for your family for Christmas? What do you want to do? In my opinion, Christmas should not be put on a credit card. No Thriver should go into any more debt. Once you start promoting these products, you get paid on a weekly basis. Say no to debt, say yes to financial freedom. So Christmas is not on a credit card. Christmas is paid paid for with your weekly rewards, right? We like to make Christmas memories. It's not about expensive gifts around our house. It's about memories that we can make. I will tell you right now, over the last couple of years, everything about our holiday calendar is dictated by sports. It's basketball season during the holidays. But no, I'm not complaining. This is my daughter's last year to play basketball. She's a high school senior, so we're going to soak it up, and we're going to, have a lot of fun. But, what do you want to do? Do you want to make some memories? Do you want to go somewhere special? What is it that you're wanting to do? And then what are you wanting to do with your business? And what are you wanting for your team to do over the next 90 days? It's so funny. I was looking on Facebook just a second ago, and I ran across a lady that I met on a vacation, and she and her husband are on a vacation right now, and I'm like, she looks totally different than she did when I met her. What do you think's changed? She's a thriver now. I mean, how many people do you look at and you go, dude, you look totally different than you did when we first met, or you look totally different today than you did when we first started thriving, and we all know that it's not just the physical changes that happen here. There are so many changes that have happened for each of us that you can't see on the outside. You just can't. But man, it's fun when those things show. And a lot of times lifestyle does show it, right? That kind of reveals some of the changes. But enough of that. I'm going to get on here. Jayson, I want you to go ahead and add yourself if you can. Go ahead and invite yourself to join me. I'm super excited for you guys to meet Jayson Stewart. He is out of the great state of Florida. And I'll let him share a little bit of his story in just a minute. Let me make sure I have something set just right for a second. Oh, wait. Okay, Jayson, you should be able to add yourself now. That's my bad. I needed to change a little setting. But he is out of the state of Florida, and it's funny when he came on board. He's actually... Are you direct to one of my directs, or you're a couple? I don't know. I think you're I don't know. You're a part of our Thrive family. So, but he had sent me a text and introduced himself and said, save my name on your phone as future Lavelle millionaire. And I'm like, okay, and so that's how he is saved in my phone. So, hello, Jayson. How are you? Thank you so much for coming on today.
I'm honored that you asked me, and I'm very happy to be here.
Well, awesome. Okay, so I had told you that I wanted my team to meet you anyway, but I was planning on interviewing you just so people could hear your story and just your excitement, your passion for this business, and because you're a new thriver. When did you actually start with Lavelle?
It'll be 3 months on the 6th, so July 6th I started. But okay, that's funny because Tanya was asking me for 2.5 years, and I was like, I don't think I need this. I feel good. I don't like network marketing. I don't want to do anything with it. And then I just kept watching her, get a car and quit her job. I was like, okay, this can't be all from that. But it was. And 2.5 years later, here I am. Thank goodness she kept reaching out to me. Thank you first for asking her. She asked me, and then she asked Allison, and, Allison and Tanya and myself are all friends from a long time, so it just fits good. I just love the whole thing, but go ahead and ask away whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love it. Well, like I said, I wanted the team to meet you, but it just kind of worked out to really interview you specifically when we're talking about, really maximizing our last 3 months of the year, and, making a commitment daily to ourselves, to our business, to really do to get the get. Whatever that get is, everyone has a different goal in mind when we're saying get the get, right? But a lot of times, the goals that we have, we actually surpass them when we really stay focused on helping people live the life that they deserve, and really putting time into those daily activities that are income producing. And I know you've been very intentional with your business. I have to tell you, Tanya's told me a million times, he is so coachable. I mean, it's like breath of fresh air for a leader when someone comes in and doesn't argue about what we know works.
Right.
When someone comes in that is coachable and is willing to maybe get uncomfortable, or maybe willing to do things that they have not done before because they trust us. Allison's like, yes, it is. It is a breath of fresh air. But she's talked about how coachable that you've been and how, you really have been very focused on daily activities. So tell us a little bit about you, about your story. And I don't know, I don't even know if you work full-time or part-time. I don't even know that part of your story. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and what was it that when you came in, you said you were willing to be coachable? Kind of talk us through that. Uh-oh. You may be frozen for a second. Oh, okay. He hopped off, so he may be coming right back on. No, it's I'm trying to think of some of the things okay. So one of the things in our conversation that I had with Tanya, and that Jayson and I were able to discuss a little bit. Oh, wait, here he comes.
I'm so sorry. I got a call and it disconnected me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So go ahead. Tell us a little bit about you, your story, your background. Tell us a little bit about what you do. I mean, I don't know if you work full-time or part-time. I don't know when I lost you. But tell us a little bit about you and why you said yes, and what made you decide to go, no, I'm going to be coachable, and I'm going to because you're a guy that has this female leadership, and that's something too. I mean, there's something to be said about that you didn't, you're willing to let these women guide you in your business. Right. Talk about that for a little bit.
Okay, well, first of all, the reason why I'm so coachable is because Tanya and Allison are amazing people. You coached Tanya, Tanya coached Allison, Allison and Tanya both coached me, so I have an amazing upline. My team is so focused and everybody's so supportive. So that was my first thing. I just knew, look, I don't know anything about direct marketing. I don't know anything about nutrition, to be honest with you. So whatever they tell me to do, I'm going to be a sponge. And obviously I cannot reinvent the wheel. Look, Tanya's not to where she is because she did it her way. She did it your way. She did it the Lavelle way. So obviously it works. So why would I try to do anything other than what they tell me? I was very coachable because I came in. I didn't think that I wanted to promote, but you know what? As soon as I felt, day one, I felt the energy. Energy was amazing. So I was like, whoa, something's going on here. Day 7 is when I really got the Thrive experience, but I knew that I could stand behind this product. So, to be honest with you, I didn't know what I was doing. So my advice to anybody that's new, the first thing you need to do is use the funnel. So on Facebook, I never said Thrive. I never said, come buy my product. I always showed my DFT. I caused curiosity. So then when they go, what's on your arm? What are you doing? All I would say is, oh my God, I'm feeling so awesome. Or I slept so good last night, whatever I was feeling. And Facebook Lives, people, that's how you do it. You reach everybody. And when you get on a Facebook Live, I want you to say, like this post, share this post. Because once you do that, you're open up to a whole nother network. So you can't do this alone. If you think you're going to go to the grocery store, get the cashier, and then she's going to get all her friends, and then you're going to be a millionaire, that doesn't work that way. You need a wide net. So Tanya and Allison literally told me, you're a connector to the product. Once you get the email, capture the email, put them in the funnel, which in our funnel is start a 3-way message. I wouldn't even ask my people. Once I have them on Facebook, I would some type of alert. Presidential alert.
Yeah, I think we all got that.
Okay, so back to what I was saying, like Allison and Tanya, first of all, they're medical professionals, so they do have a lot of respect. But I don't know anything. So when I get my friend to say, all right, tell me something about it, I'm not going to act like I'm a chemist and I can tell them what's in the product because I don't know. Right. I'm 3 days in. All I can say is I feel amazing. So, if you're passionate about something, people see that. Like you say, put them in the funnel. introduce them to your upline, which Tanya and Allison use voice clippers, which is amazing because then they hear the passion in their voice. Mm-hmm. My friends don't trust me anyway that I'm a doctor or anything. Like, what are you trying to, you just started this 3 days ago. Like, you know anything. I just took myself out of the picture. Take yourself out of the picture. Use your upline. They're going to validate for you. They close the deals. Allison and Tanya are master closers. They don't close people. They just tell their story. So that's that's what we do, guys. I see people that try to do it their own way. They don't want to use the funnel. They don't want to use the upline. They don't want to. They're successful in the beginning. Sure, they can get to a certain level, but you're never going to grow. You're never going to make it to 40K by doing it by yourself. And you know what? When you use your team, their story, like you said, you know, I have women in charge of me, and I'm totally coachable by women. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. But their story resonates well with other women. What is a girl going to listen to me? Oh, you know, I lost pounds or whatever. That's a girl needs to tell them. So I'm just so thankful. I'm so grateful for everything that this company has done for me. I've lost a tremendous amount of weight. The sleep I get is better. I focus. Like, I'm on my lunch break right now, guys. I work 50 hours a week, if not more. I put this into the nooks and crannies of my day. Look, I'm picking up the Lavelle lingo. It's just a simple thing. I am not a genius. I didn't reinvent the wheel. I did what I was told. And you know what? I have some passion about the product because it works. And I wouldn't be where I am today without my team. I did not do this alone. My upline literally gave me a blueprint and I followed it. And you know what? I got a couple people that followed my coaching decisions. And literally, I took off. I hit 12K in 20 days. Then I'm looking at, oh, well, what's my next rank up? 40K. Well, I set a goal. I said I'm going to hit 40K. Now, that sounded like a big goal. I knew I was going to hit it. This month, I set a goal for 80K. Now, that is going to be a big jump. But guess what? I'm going to teach my guys exactly the way I was coached about, you know, IPAs. You got to do income producing activities all day long. Like, I can do many things, but I'm still looking forward to this calendar challenge. I want to block out time. I want to, you know, do my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen, guys, they know what works. Don't reinvent the wheel. Listen to these people. Look, I love to listen to Blair. I like to listen to Elise. I love to listen to Billy, Justin. All these people, they know those 200 VIP autobiographies. I mean, yours is amazing. I'm going to have one of those. I know that one day. But you know what? It's not going to happen by myself. And I need my team and I need to train my team. This is duplication, people. If you don't duplicate what your efforts are, you're going to get stuck. And you can't go to your downline, and coach them for your team. You want to build leaders here. This is a very easy formula. If you don't listen to what your upline who knows what they're talking about, the 200Ks like Mauria, like Tanya, like Allison, they know what they're doing. So I can't take any credit for this other than I played dumb. I said, I don't know anything about this other than I feel amazing. I'd secretly put them into a 3-way message with my upline and then introduce them. Hey, these 2 girls are rock stars. They've been doing a lot longer than me. They can answer any question. And then done. I'm done.
There you go.
I just shut my mouth. I don't talk. I don't know.
I love it.
I don't know anything.
Okay, so I have to address something that you're talking about because what he is describing that he did, guys, that's how I went 40K. Now, back then, we didn't use Messenger. I don't even think had the voice feature 5 years ago. Okay, because see, I started end of October of 2013, so I'm literally approaching my 5-year anniversary. But that is how I went 40K. It's not that I played dumb. It was that I was ignorance on fire. Okay, and I knew Tony did this full time, which I was fortunate in that, but I knew she knew more about this because she had been thriving longer than me. Okay. So it was my excitement, but it was validation from Tony. So instead of me putting people in a Facebook Messenger chat, which, guys, here's the bottom line. I know technology has evolved, and you know, for years we said three-way call, three-way call, three-way call. I get it. Technology has evolved. Most of the time people are texting or they're voice memoing. I get it. So if that's the way we do it, that is great. In the beginning, we would, like you said, you didn't even ask them for permission. I didn't either. I would just, hey, Tony, I'm going to be, if I call you at 11:45, I've got a friend on the phone that needs to hear about Thrive. And so that's what I did over the phone. Jayson comes in 2018. Technology has improved. Our communication styles have shifted, and that is how they've absolutely exploded their businesses. And I'll be honest, that's actually something I've been now implementing into my frontline promoters, who have then been passing it along into their teams, guys. Utilizing Facebook Messenger is huge. I have a promoter in Australia. I have a promoter in Hawaii. Guess what? We're in completely different time zones, right? So three-way calls can limit us somewhat. So that's what I said to her yesterday. I said, hey, I want to challenge you. Start putting me in these message groups. Just send me a text. And then she'll know if she's texting me and it's in the middle of the night in Texas, she's in Hawaii, she can let that person know. Just say, hey, Mauria lives in Texas, so it may be a few hours before she responds, but I really want you to hear her story. And it's so simple. And let me just give you the outline of that. And Jayson, you can kind of tell me how you guys do it. But basically, it's as simple as this. Let's say Jayson is interested in Thrive, okay, and Tony is my upline, right? I have them both on Facebook. So I open up a Facebook Messenger and I type, okay, I type this part. The introduction is typed out. And I say, hey, Tony, this is my friend Jayson. He's been watching me for a while, and he's actually interested in learning more about Thrive. Do you mind taking a few minutes and sharing your Thrive experience story? Then Tony sees the message and she hits the voice memo recording and she talks, hey, Jayson, it's so nice to connect with you, blah, blah, blah. And she shares her story, right?
That's it.
And then if Jayson decides to type back or voice back, that's totally up. You know, there'll be some typing maybe in there. There'll be some voicing, but it's communication. Definitely when you share your story, guys, remember what I've said for years. There is not enough emojis, exclamation marks, smiley faces, hearts that will ever help us articulate what this product has done for us and share our excitement. So that's why you hit the voice record memo. Let me tell you another thing about this. Jayson, who is not connected to Tony on Facebook, because see, Jayson's my friend, Tony's my upline, right? Guess what? Jayson can now go stalk Tony's Facebook page. And there's an additional validation from Tony's Facebook page because there's Thrive stories, there's congratulations, there's a Lavelle millionaire that was announced yesterday. You see what I'm saying? So like there's all this validation over here and I'm not even a part of that. See, when he said I remove myself, you remove yourself quickly. I see Lynn Lear just hopped on. I literally just put Lynn Lear in a voice chat with one of my new friends or one of my new Thrivers that I actually met this summer. And the connection there was our girls ran together. Lynn's daughter is a runner. And so it was that was that connection. I removed myself and let Lynn share her story. So guys, if you, challenge with your reach out, those 5 reach outs, could you do those all in your voicemail? Technically with our verbiage, the reach out is more that new person, right? You know, your first time connector, you're building that relationship. So maybe if I want to say your 4 follow-ups, what if your 4 follow-ups with that free account is a voice memo? It can also be with that Thriver that their product is, Tanya put us in one the other day. She had a guy that was starting a trial, a 1-day trial, and she put us in a messenger group. So utilizing that is absolutely huge for you. One of the things that you guys talked about, I know Tanya says this a lot, is this is a contact sport. Jayson, talk about a contact sport.
Yeah, well, listen, the 100 free accounts in 30 days is amazing. So you got to contact everybody. I touch my business every day. I don't even think of this as a business. I do. I think really my business, but I treat it like fun. I love to do this. I love my team. I love to talk to them, but you know what? The best thing about this company is I love to help people and change their lives. So it's really easy for me to walk up to a complete stranger. I mean, in the grocery store, or every waitress that I see, or the valet parker, or whoever, I want them to see my sticker. So I put it loud and proud in their face. And the more people that I reach out to, uh, oh, what is that? That's wearable nutrition. I don't say Thrive. You got to do Thrive, Thrive, Thrive. I very rarely say Thrive at all. Even on my Facebooks, my Facebook Lives, I use that curiosity so that I can capture their emails. If they already know what it is, they can Google Thrive. And guess what? They're going to find something stupid that's not going to want them to sign up with me, or they could sign up with someone else. So I don't say what it is. I get their curiosity going. It's been working for me so far for 90 days. I don't know how much more. I'm 40K now. People are probably starting to figure it out, but I'm going to continue to do it.
That doesn't work for me anymore, Jayson. Everybody knows Mauria
not going to work for
you.
But listen, I wrote down a few notes. So the best thing to do for this 90-day challenge, guys, is IPAs. You need to do them every single day as long as you can. You know, be coachable. If your upline is telling you, hey, you know, don't write 10 paragraphs in your introduction about me, make it short and sweet. Listen to your upline. They're very smart. They know how to do this business. And I listen to Tanya and Allison every day. Sometimes I get too excited. I mean, early on, I puke Thrive on everybody. Don't do that. You're going to scare them away. And once you scare them away, don't chase them, because you don't need them. You chase them, they're going to be like, oh, no, get away from me. You just let them go, because they're going to watch you. I got friends now that when I first started, oh, that's a scam. You're gonna lose all your money. You know what, guys? They're calling me now saying, hey, well, what's going on, you know? Or they're waiting for me to get my car. But you know what? I didn't even, listen, it's been 90 days, guys. I hit it in 20 days. Everyone's like, oh, go get your car. And I'm like, I don't even know if this is going to last. Like, I'm a firm believer in making sure things work. Well, it's 90 days now. I mean, my paychecks every Tuesday are amazing. So I know that it works. I'm ready to get the car. I talked to you about it. I said, should I get this car? And you're like, you don't need that, because I wanted the Tesla. You said,
he wants the most expensive car in the car plan.
Wait till you're 40K and wait till you have two strong 12Ks under you, which I do. And that was good advice. But, you know, this is a business that you need to do. It's a contact sport. The more you reach out, the better your business is going to be. And you know what? Get out of your comfort zone. The Facebook Lives people, those work. People watch you. They want to see what you're talking about. And you don't even have to talk about Thrive. You can just, you know, I'm big into transcendental meditation. I could get on there and talk about that, and then maybe throw in some Thrive comments. Oh, my sticker, like attraction marketing, guys. I soak in so much information from you, Mauria. I watch all your lives. Listen, I was watching my good friend Nicole lives, even though I knew what Thrive was. She's a pretty girl. I want to see pretty girls. I watched Allison and Tanya on Thrive for months before I decided. Now, I knew that it worked. I knew that it had to work. I didn't know it felt this good. But I didn't have that constant reminder. Like, honestly, almost every day I would see a live, and they're like talking, and I feel great, and blah, blah, blah. You know what? If they say it takes 7 times to reach out to get somebody. Well, it took them 2.5 years to get me. Now I kick myself every single day. I wish that I would have listened to Tanya day one, but it wasn't my time. And I wouldn't be 40K if I would have been back that time, because just everything in life happens for a reason. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm very blessed today that I waited and I came in at the greatest time ever, because Tanya got trained by one of the best 200Ks in our company, who trained Allison. And Allison and Tanya are like my best friends. I talk to them every single day. My team is so amazing. You know, I got Jeff, I got Shadi, I got all these amazing people. And I'm trying to spread my knowledge down to them so that they can do that to their people. And guess what? This thing explodes, people. Another thing I wanted to say is the funnel. Guys, the funnel is the most important thing in my business. I don't know all the answers. So you tell your friend that knows that you're no rocket scientist. You tell him, man, I really don't know anything other than I feel amazing. And guess what? Somebody else I'll connect you to. And then the 3-way message. And then I shut up. I don't need to say anything, because Allison's going to say her story, and her story is amazing. She's a physician's assistant, so that gets credibility right there. Tanya was in the medical field for 19 years. She quit her job. She's passionate. 32 months she's been doing this. Hello, I don't need to say anything. My friends don't think that I know it anyway, and yours don't either, just so you know. Don't think like you know it all. You want to be like, oh, I'm the master closer. I can sell. I can do. Listen, my job's in sales. I know better. I don't need to close anybody. I connect the people to the information and into the people that are going to be smarter and tell them what the heck to do. So listen, guys, anybody can do it. If you are just new and you're just starting, listen, you are in the best company. We know what we're doing. Actually, I don't. I still say I don't know, but I kind of do. But like what you said, contact sport, you got to get out and touch. The more people you touch, the better you're going to be. I make a valid point to wear my DFT so people see it, because they're going to ask you. And guess what? If you don't ask them, I'm going to ask them, because everywhere I go, I ask everybody. I probably embarrass my family. My kids are like, Dad. But you know what? I think my kids are starting to learn, oh, Dad, go talk to her. She looks like she wants to thrive. It's amazing. Like, you know, it's something that I'm very passionate about. You could probably tell in my voice, but, you know, I've had the best coaching. I cannot say that any of this is from me. Do I have an outgoing personality and I'm afraid to do Facebook Lives? No, but guess what? You can get there too. It's not rocket science, people. Follow the formula. The funnel works. Listen to your upline. And that's all I got. Really, I'm passionate about the product. The Facebook Lives that's what blew me up, guys. The 400 pack, actually promoter pack with the codes, the 10% off and the free shipping. That exploded me right off the bat. I went from I hit my 800 bonus. I missed my 1600 bonus. Actually, you can believe that, because I didn't start promoting it until I felt it, you know, because I didn't hit the promoter bar. I bought the 400 pack. So I missed the 1600, but I hit 12K like the next day after that. So it was like, hello, you know, it doesn't matter if you don't get your bonuses. Don't get all hung up on the bonus. You want to help people. If you're here to help people, you're going to help them help themselves. Like she said, Christmas money. Christmas is right around the corner, guys. Use these 90 days. Reach out to everybody. And I'll tell you what, Mauria, I haven't even tapped my warm market yet. You know how I get all my business? My stupid before and after picture, which is amazing. I look like a fat blob, and then boom, I almost have like 6-pack abs. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to poke out. But that picture alone got me 3 people yesterday. I mean, come on. Now, Facebook Lives, I go on there quite a bit. I got to get more organized, and that's why I'm so looking forward to this 90-day calendar challenge, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't know what it is, find out, because it's going to blow me up. I'm going to hit 80K this month just because of that, and I'm going to continue to go and continue to do everything that I'm told, because I don't know much, but I do know one thing. I love Thrive. I love the way it makes me feel, and I don't have to tell everybody thrive, 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 thrive. I let them come to me, and then once they've asked me, that's when I unleash. That's when I unleash the closers. Tanya and Allison, slam the door, and that's all I do. That's it.
I love it. I love it. So no one watching this video questions your excitement for this product. And you know what, guys, that right there, though, that's contagious. That is attraction marketing. When you are exciting, and guys, I've said this to you guys before, if you're not excited about what this product is doing for you, honestly, I don't think you'd be listening right now on your lunch break. But I mean, I've told people before, quit taking the product for 5 to 7 days. Good luck with that. You're going to be reminded very quickly as to what this product does for you. As far as your Facebook Lives, guys, we are seeing those. Remember, you've got to be compliant in sharing your stories, and those updates are in the cloud office. But guys, those are exploding people's businesses that have been with our company for a very long time, even not just the newbies. I'm talking about the ones that have been with our company for a very long time. Stories create emotions, guys, and it's emotions that create movements. How in the world did we as a company go to $1 billion in sales initially? It wasn't because we had a bunch of salespeople that were geniuses in network marketing. No, it was because we had the Thrive experience, and we created stories that created emotions, and it's an emotion. It's multiple emotions that create movements. That's what we have here, and that's what's so special. And I have to tell you guys what's so funny, and I don't know if you've heard Paul say this, but Paul would say this on calls, you know, almost 5 years ago. Your friends, what do you say? Your friends think you're dumb. They haven't told you. They just haven't told you yet. I mean, basically, he's like, your friends are not gonna buy you. You have to connect and get out of the way, especially if you're broke and they know you're broke and you don't even have any food in your refrigerator. If you're preaching about some crazy opportunity, they're going to call BS on that in 2 seconds flat. But if you are excited about something and you're making progress and you say, I have to connect you with so-and-so because that's where the magic happens. And remember, we do always make this about the product, but there's no denying that there's an incredible business opportunity here. This is the time of year a lot of stores actually hire additional employees to do seasonal work, right? Because the stores start getting a little bit more busy. There are people that are going to go take on a second or a third job just to do Christmas for their family this year. Why not introduce this to them? Because they can feel like $1 million. They can share with their friends, and we can have $1,000 in their bank account in the next 2 weeks if they go VIP 1,600. That's a pretty dang good return, and there's a lot of excitement to that. And last but not least that I have to mention is just, again, the excitement in your voice. The excitement that you have, Jayson, is because of what this has done for you, but because you've made a commitment to be in this on a daily basis, even though you've never had a checklist that you've worked on. You know, you've worked from nooks and crannies throughout your day. I mean, it's 5 minutes here, it's 30 seconds here, it's a minute and a half here, it's maybe 15 minutes here. I mean, you've not been able to just devote hours upon hours in a day. You've never had really desk time because of your full-time job. This is something that's here and there. But the thing is because you've been consistent with your involvement in this business, that is why your confidence is so high.
Oh,
because of your own story.
Can I say one thing? One
Yeah.
thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, guys, and this may sound corny and cheesy, but I go to YouTube. I got my Bluetooth speaker, and I get on motivational videos, motivational speeches, and I start my every single day like that. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I drive around, you know. I listen to GoPro. I listen to Gary V. I listen to Crushing It. I listen to Girl Wash Your Face. Look, I'm a guy. I loved that book. That book was amazing. It has a lot of tips, a lot of tricks. Guys, enrich your mind. Listen, you want to do positive affirmations. This company has changed me so much. Like, I feel amazing off the product. I love helping people. And golly, that paycheck doesn't hurt either. So I'm just saying, lead with your heart. I hear that every day. And you know what? I do. I want people to like this. It's crazy, but I work right now 50 hours a week, and I'm in recovery. So I give back to treatment centers. On Wednesday nights, I go out and I help 13 to 17-year-old boys. So tonight, I bring an AA meeting to them. I feel good about that. Do things that make you feel good. You don't need to watch all that crazy TV and all that stuff. Put an extra hour into your Thrive business. Help people. You don't have to beg people to do Thrive. You ask them, you tell them, man, I feel great. Lead with your heart. This is about helping people. This isn't about making money. This isn't about hitting 200K. Because if you start thinking about that, you're in it for the wrong reasons. You want to be passionate about what you're doing. I am. I know that my team is. Like, my leaders are amazing. I can't say thank you enough to you, Mauria. You're so accessible. Tanya, I mean, these ladies put their voice clippers on, and it's like music to my customers' ears. They validate for me, and I shut up. I know I talk too much, and you guys probably think that I talk a lot to the customers. I don't. I don't say a word. I just say, man, I feel amazing. Oh my God, I stopped drinking Mountain Dew. I was drinking 6 to 8 of those a day. I drank a lot of coffee. And if you see my before and after pictures, Guys, I wasn't just drinking coffee. I was eating donuts at Dunkin' Donuts too, okay? So I cut that out. I don't drink the coffee. I don't drink the sodas. I drink a lot of water. That's what I do every day, all day. I love Thrive. Ooh. So I know that you got to go, but I love everything about this whole company. Oh yeah, one more tip. Once you get the new customer, guys, this is the time that you reach out and say, hey, don't you want to Thrive for free? Don't you have a brother or sister or mother or daughter or cousin or aunt that wants to do this with you? You get their referrals right then and there. You want them to Thrive for free. That's going to grow their business. They're not going to pay for it the next month. And boom, you just got 2 more customers. Guys, it is not hard to do. Don't be afraid. Look, it's a price thing. Get it. I got it. Give them $25 in credits. Use your credits to build your business. That's what I was taught to do. It works. It works, guys. Everything that Mauria has ever said, I listen to. I'm a sponge. I love to enrich myself. I do so many things that I never did before. I do meditation. I do self-help books. Like, who is this guy? Who is this guy that lost 30 pounds in 3 months and all of a sudden he's like got the best attitude everywhere? I just love what I do. I love everybody, and I love to smile, and I like to make people smile. And like you said, look at my Facebook. I'm smiling on there. My friends are smiling. We're all doing fun things, and I'm always thinking about how am I going to get the next Thriver. That's what I do.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time today, guys. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's all about the daily efforts. We have the tracking. Get it done. Get out there and have some fun in your business. Create new stories. That's where the excitement comes from. And thank Jayson again for being on. We're going to close this thing out. All right, bye, guys.
Like and share, like and share, like and share.